Well, hey authors, I am so excited to see you back here today. If you were joining us live or even if you're joining us in the rebroadcast, make sure you are dropping your name in the comments so I can say hi and see who is here. Now, have you ever wondered how you can get into the minds of your book bloggers? Sometimes it can be really hard to figure out what they're thinking and figure out how to get into their thoughts so they're thinking about you all the time. Well, I have a trick for you today that's actually going to help figure that out. And it's a really cool update on Instagram analytics. So if you've been hanging out with me this week, you know that I have been talking about this really great third-party website that lets you get Instagram analytics. And that helps you to figure out what is working within your social media platform and what is not working in that social media platform. And it really helps you to be able to connect with people because you can comment directly through that website. Now, pretty much you can do everything on this website except for posting the actual pictures, which is kind of amazing because it saves my poor little fingers from having to just type with my thumbs, and I happen to love it. So if you have not watched the tutorial about websta.me, make sure you stop what you're doing right now, jump over to that tutorial first, and then come back here so that this makes a little more sense. Now, I am absolutely convinced today that my technology is actively working against me, so I am kind of being a little inventive today with how we're doing this, so just kind of run with me here. I am going to be showing you a book blogger's Instagram analytics, and I can do this directly from websta.me because this website not only gives me my own analytics, but shows me the analytics for the last 20 pictures of anybody I want to see. So I talked to my good friend Charlotte from Charlotte Reads Things, and she has given me permission to show you her Instagram page. So let's check this out together. This is where I get a little bit inventive. Check that out. So here we have Charlotte's page right here within Websta, and we are going to be taking a look at this. This is her analytics part, so I could have her recent posts up and I could see her comments and the different things that she's doing, but I really want to focus on her analytics right now. So here we go. I'm going to click on her analytics, and you can kind of see that she has a really good engagement rate right now. That's really good. She's got more people engaged than she has followers. We can see the total likes for her last 20 posts and her comments for her last 20 posts. I should be pointing this way, shouldn't I? Comments for the last 20 posts. I can also see her followers and how many people she's following. So if I want to know who she's following, who she sees as an industry leader, I could click on following and see who she likes to hang out with. So I'm going to scroll down here, and I'm going to take a look at her most liked posts. So as you can see, she's got some pictures here. It looks like she's got a little bit of a Harry Potter theme running through her most liked pictures. So we've got a picture of a bunch of books, her and a bunch, and, well, one book, not a bunch of books, and it looks a little wizardy over here. So you can kind of see she's got 22 likes, 19 likes, 15 likes on these pictures. This is what is important to her, and this is what her fans like. So when you know what her fans like, you know what kind of content she's putting out and what kind of content her readers like to see. You can then use this to decide what you are putting out. So then I jump over here and I look at her most commented posts, and you can kind of see how many comments she has on each. If you click on them, it'll show you the comments themselves so that you can figure out how to implement this into your marketing strategy. Now, this next part is what I like the most. When I scroll down here, I can see her popular tags. This is the hashtag list that she has been using for her last 20 photos. So I can go through and I can see right here she uses the hashtag books a lot. In fact, she's used it in 20 posts of her last 20. That's 100% of the time she uses the hashtag books. And if she uses the hashtag books, it's a pretty safe bet that when she's bored and she's scrolling through her Instagram looking on different hashtags, she's probably going to hashtag books to find out what people are posting about. When you go through a bunch of book blogger Instagram pages and you look at the different hashtags they're using, you're going to get an idea for what's popular in the industry and what the people that you want to impress are using. So if you have book bloggers that you want to get on their blog, you want to interview with them, you want them reading your books and putting this out to their fans, you want to know what interests them and what interests their fans so you can start using these and implementing these in your marketing strategy too. So then I can scroll down even further, and if we take a look here, I've got my two circles right here. This one tells me the different filters she's using on her Instagram account. So 75% of her pictures are normal. She does not use those filters that Instagram offers to you. Now, as a professional photographer, I will say that filters make me cry. They make my soul die. It's not a good thing, and apparently I get a little poetic about it. So I'm not a big fan of filters. In fact, if you go to my analytics, you will find that 100% of my images are all normal, and most of them are professional images that I'm using. But you can see what type of filters these book bloggers are using and decide what looks good in their images. So if you want your images to look similar to a book blogger's images, pop on here and see what filters they're using, and then use those too. Or just keep it normal, because that's what we like here. If you jump over here, this circle is fantastic. This circle is really great because, I don't know if you can see my mouse there. Oh, you can. There we go. These are her hashtags. This tells me the percentage of time she's using these hashtags for the last 20 images. So this big chunk here is books. We were just talking about her hashtag books place. And you can see she uses that 23% of the time. 23% of her hashtags are hashtag books. And then I can go around and see what she's using 1% of the time, what she's using 2% of the time. Oh, there's almost 7% of the time there. You can see what hashtags she is using to make a difference for getting seen on social media. Now, real quick before I move this, one shout out for Charlotte Reads Things. Make sure you look her up on Instagram because she's awesome. And she's really good at reviewing books and doing videos and all sorts of fabulous things. So thanks, Charlotte. I appreciate it. But the point here is that you can use these analytics to then take it back to your social media accounts, and you can use it to decide what you're posting, how you're posting, why you're posting, and when you're posting it. If you know what is working for them and what they are actively looking for and what they're actively using, then you can implement that into your own marketing strategy, and that's going to help them to find you more. Because if you're using the hashtag that's popular, that people actually go on to look at, they're going to stumble across your work. Now, this is great just to get random new fans, but this is also great if you are kind of following specific bloggers to be working with your upcoming projects. So if you know what they're doing, you can kind of mirror that back to them, and that will make them connect with you even better. But analytics for this is great because it helps you decide what your fan base is interested in and what they are actively doing. So take a little bit of time. If you have not watched the Webster.me tutorial that we posted earlier this week, and you've watched this, and it's making sense, but you want a little bit more, make sure you check that out. That teaches you how to use it and why it's so important. And we go through way more than we just went through here. But if you are actively using Webster.me, and I highly recommend it because it's a great way to connect with your fans and get your analytics for your Instagram, you should definitely take a look at other people's profiles because it's going to tell you what is working for them and how it could potentially work for you. So thank you so much for joining me on this short little Facebook Live broadcast. I really appreciate you guys coming out. If you want more tutorials like this, you can hang out here on our Facebook page. It's facebook.com/readingtransforms. You can jump into our community where I am actively in this group, giving you new ideas, even more in depth than what we're doing on here, that are related to our Reading Transforms TV station. So you can jump onto community.readingtransforms.com. And then if you actually want to go even deeper, you can jump onto tv.readingtransforms.com so that you can catch our weekly live broadcasts where I am teaching different marketing strategies, branding lessons, marketing lessons, and all sorts of social media related content to my authors that they are then implementing into their marketing strategies, and they're already seeing results. We're only a few weeks into RTTV, and they are already seeing their social media numbers grow, specifically from the information that we have dropped in our first 6 episodes of Reading Transforms, and the fun little things that we do in the community, and the fun things that we do on this page. So their numbers are already growing to the point where they are sending me quotes telling me that they are doing better, and that they take these concepts that they did not think were important before, and they're actively implementing them in the easy and straightforward and simple way that we are giving to them and making it fun for them, even though some of these social media things are kind of dull, even though some of them are kind of scary, like video. These people are implementing them and they're seeing a difference, and we are only 6 episodes in to RTTV. So make sure you are checking that out because it's going to make a world of difference in your marketing. So again, thank you so much for joining me. I am KM Robinson of KM Robinson Photography and Reading Transforms, and I hope to see you in our community, community.readingtransforms.com, where we are doing some incredible stuff that is not here on this public page that is going to make a world of difference in your marketing. So again, community.readingtransforms.com, and of course check out our other social media accounts and our websites and all of that loveliness. Have a great day, guys. Make sure you are in the community and let us know how you are liking Websta.me and how it's working for your Instagram analytics. Have a great day, guys. Stay inspired.